Weeks passed after the dreams began, but peace never truly returned. The strange thing about darkness is this: it rarely attacks all at once. Sometimes it waits, sometimes it watches, sometimes it slowly tries to pull you back into the person you used to be. And that was exactly what started happening to me. First, it was small things. The anger I thought had disappeared suddenly returned stronger than before. Thoughts I had not struggled with in years came rushing back into my mind. Fear, temptation, emptiness, confusion. It felt like something was trying to exhaust me spiritually. Every night around the same hour, I would wake up suddenly without explanation. 3:17 a.m., always the same time, and every time I woke up, the atmosphere in my room felt wrong. Not just cold, heavy, like invisible eyes were fixed on me from somewhere in the darkness. I stopped telling people what I was experiencing because I knew how impossible it sounded. Even I began questioning my own mind, until the final night, the night everything changed forever. I remember falling asleep after praying quietly. Not a long prayer, just a simple one. If you are truly saving me, don't let me go. That night, the dream returned immediately, but this time I was no longer in the ash-covered field. I was standing inside a hallway, long, endless, dark. The walls looked old and cracked, stretching endlessly in both directions. And hanging above me were hundreds of dim lights flickering weakly like they were struggling to stay alive. Then I heard footsteps, slow, dragging, coming from somewhere behind me. I turned around, and my heart nearly stopped. The figure from the field was standing there again. The older version of me, but this time he looked worse. His face was hollow. His eyes looked completely empty, and shadows moved unnaturally beneath his skin like darkness itself was alive inside him. He stared at me silently. Then he smiled. Not a normal smile, a broken one. "You still don't understand," he whispered. "This is who you become when you keep feeding the darkness." I tried to speak, but no words came out. Then suddenly the hallway around us began shaking violently. The lights overhead started bursting one by one. Pop, pop, pop. Darkness swallowing the corridor piece by piece. And in the distance, I heard screams. Hundreds of them, not loud at first, but growing closer. The older version of me slowly pointed behind me. I turned, and what I saw froze my soul. The people from the ash field were there again. Except now they were no longer walking. They were falling, one by one, into a massive black abyss that stretched endlessly beneath the floor ahead. And the terrifying part was this: most of them never realized they were falling. They walked straight into the darkness willingly, distracted, blind, empty. Then I saw something else. Among them, I recognized faces. People I knew, friends, old companions, even parts of myself I used to protect. And for the first time, I understood the warning. Darkness does not always destroy you immediately. Sometimes it slowly convinces you that you are fine while leading you somewhere you never intended to go. I backed away in fear, But the older version of me grabbed my arm violently. His grip felt cold beyond human understanding. "You cannot escape what you belong to," he said, and suddenly the hallway went completely black. No lights, no sound, nothing. Then a voice spoke, not from beside me, not from far away, but everywhere at once. "Look at him." Light exploded through the darkness instantly. The older version of me screamed and released my arm. For the first time, I saw him clearly. He was not truly me. He was what years of darkness had been trying to turn me into. Fear without peace, life without purpose, a soul completely consumed. The light around us grew stronger, and the figure began breaking apart like ash in the wind. Before disappearing, he said one final sentence. "You were never supposed to wake up." Then everything vanished. I opened my eyes immediately. Morning sunlight was pouring through my window. For the first time in years, there was no heaviness in the room, no fear, no presence, just silence, peaceful silence. I sat there for a long time without moving, and deep inside, I understood something I had spent years refusing to accept. The battle had been real, not imaginary, not madness, not attention, real. But I also understood something even more important. Darkness only has power when you continue walking toward it. That morning, I did something I had not done sincerely in years. I prayed, not out of fear this time, but gratitude, because somehow, despite everything, I had been pulled back before it was too late. People still ask me today why I changed so suddenly, why certain things no longer interest me, why I became quieter, why I walk away from places and conversations that once felt normal. I never fully explain it, because some experiences change you in ways words cannot completely describe. But I know this much now. Not every battle leaves visible scars. Some happen deep within the soul. And sometimes, the most terrifying thing is not the darkness itself, but how easily a person can live inside it without ever realizing they are lost. That was the end of the dreams, but it was also the beginning of my awakening.